Never before have superbikes been closer to the street bikes they are based on than right now. As worldwide racing rules, such as those in the FIM Superbike World Championship, attempt to keep big-budget manufacturers in check, the very bikes that these superbikes are based on have been taken to a completely new level of sophistication. Ducati's brand new 2015 Panigale R is the perfect example. The path to a full-blown race bike has never been so short. But to facilitate this, Ducati has been forced to offer two engine displacements within its Panigale range, as the Italian manufacturer decided to increase the size of the more street-oriented Panigale engine all the way up to 1285cc and beyond the legal limits for superbike competition. Ducati isn't the first company to offer different versions of the same basic model to optimize an iteration for racing, and this isn't the first time Ducati has offered different displacement options of the same model within the same model year. Think 851 888 Superbike, or 916 955. But it is the first time that Ducati's street bike offers a larger engine than the Superbike racer. In recent years, Ducati has stuck to a pretty easy-to-understand formula of standard, S, and R model designations. But for many of the Ducati faithful, the Panigale concept robbed the average street rider of the torquey V-twin power delivery that they desired. The new big-bore 1299 Panigale should clearly address those concerns, while this new Panigale R was unchained and allowed to pursue revs and top-end performance like never before for the sake of racetrack performance. A lot has changed in the 2 years since the original 1199 Panigale R was introduced, including those aforementioned World Superbike rule changes. With Ducati's engineers no longer overly hampered by concerns for a street-oriented power curve, the R version has become even more radical. With strict restraints placed on engine, chassis, and electronics modifications in World Superbike, this homologation special has some pretty trick standard parts. Key to the engine is its new internals. A lightened crankshaft is balanced with tungsten weights, while titanium panel connecting rods and new touring pistons with SBK crowns are used. Bore and stroke remain an identical 112 x 60.8 mm for an actual 1198 cc. The engine's compression ratio has been increased to 13.2:1 from 12.5, while titanium intake and exhaust valves are employed and utilize new cam profiles and timing. Redline has been increased to 12,500 rpm from 12,000, while peak crankshaft horsepower is now a claimed 205 at 11,500 up 10, while almost every bit of its 100 pound and 50 pence-feet of peak torque is available from 8,500 to 10,500 rpm. Downstream is an all-new Akrapovic exhaust system with 60mm titanium header pipes, and a pair of T-mufflers capped with carbon fiber end caps. A unique feature is an ECU-controlled exhaust valve that helps manage the engine braking strategy that is new to the electronics package. Equally important is the new chassis, which uses fully mechanical suspension including an Öhlins NIX30 fork and TTX36 shock as opposed to the new 1299 Panigale S's electronically adjustable, semi-active Öhlins units. Unique to the R is its 4-position adjustable swing arm pivot, and 5mm longer wheelbase. Head angle is set at 24 degrees with 3.8 inches of trail. Lightweight forged aluminum wheels, 3.5x17 front, 6.0x17 rear, come standard with Pirelli Diablo Supercross SB rubber. Brembo Monoblog Evo M54 piston calipers pinch a pair of 330mm discs up front, while a 245mm/2 piston setup is out back. Bosch's new 9.1 MP cornering ABS is used.